Are you struggling in your golf game and not sure what a mistake you're making? In this next video, I'm going to show you what could be the biggest mistake you're making that I see golfers making week in and week out. So make sure you stick around, we'll get stuck into it soon. Hey, it's Troy from Hitting It Solid here. In this video, I'm going to show you what could be the biggest mistake you're making in your golf swing. I see golfers making this week in and week out, and yet they're usually working on other parts of their golf game. Usually it's something that they've learnt off watching a professional golfer swing, but if they fix this one thing, I've got no doubt they would improve immensely. So before we get stuck in, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. More subscribers I get helps me grow the channel and keep on producing video content so we can keep on playing better golf and improving together. So let's talk about what the biggest mistake I see making. Now, I believe this has a lot to do with we've been watching a lot of pro golfers in the last few years, and a real buzz thing has been with the pros is getting into the slot, and specifically this position of this lead or left wrist in the downswing. And what you'll see most of the good players doing, they'll get to the top of their swings, and as they come down you'll see them bow or get flexion in that lead wrist, and they'll come down, they'll get it beautifully in the slot straight down to impact like so, and they get in that great position. And everyone I know who's been trying to get that lead wrist with that little bit of bowing or flexion like this on the way down, which is not a bad thing. It's definitely a good part of a golf swing, but it's not the fundamental thing that I believe golfers should be working on to help them play better golf. Now, the number one thing where golfers are going wrong is without doubt either early extension or what's known as early hip extension. What I mean by that is, if I'm setting up to a shot like so, I've maintained this angle, this distance I am with my chest and my posture in relation to the golf ball. If I make a swing at the top, on the way down, if I come down to the golf ball and I all of a sudden stand up taller, I lose that posture, that ratio, that distance I am from the ball. Well, that causes this club head to do a lot of different things, and most golfers make this mistake, and it causes the club head a lot of the times to open. And what I mean by that is they'll be up here somewhere, and as they come down they'll stand up. You'll see what happens as soon as I do that. As soon as I go up, watch what happens to the face. You see it opens as I come down, stand up, and then what they have to do is at the last second they have to flip their wrists and try to time some sort of impact, or else they're going to hit a big shot out to the right, and that results in so much inconsistency in the golf swing and causes a lot of the problems. So ideally what we want to be doing is just trying to maintain that posture a lot better in our downswing. So a great way to do that is, as you get to the top, as you come down, just try to feel as though that chest stays down the same distance it was at the start when you set up. So if I'm set up to a ball like this, my chest is this far away. What I want to be doing is on my downswing, maintain that distance that chest was when I started at setup. So as I go to the top, as I come down, I want to keep that chest down as I rotate. And you'll see when I do that, watch what happens to the club head as I stay down. So I get to the top here, as I stay down, you see the club head stays square, and as I rotate, I'm in a much better position in my downswing to strike the golf ball solid. Now, if I do that, I'll naturally get a bit of bowing or flexion in that lead wrist, and that will get you in a much better position at impact. Strike the ball first, then the turf, you hit a lot more solid golf shots. The problem is with golfers, when they get to the top, when they stand up, the more you get vertical in your swing, the more you need to use your hands to hit the golf ball. So it's absolutely critical that you stay in that posture for as long as you can. Keep that relationship between your chest and the ball. As we get to the top, keep that relationship. As we turn and rotate around our spine, You'll hit a lot more solid golf shots that way and be much, much more consistent. So don't focus on so much of that bowing and that flexion of that lead wrist. Focus more on staying in posture. You'll be a lot more consistent and you'll eliminate that number one mistake. So give that a shot. I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to hear from you. Once again, please subscribe to the channel. Now, below the video, you see a couple of additional links to further golf instruction. Make sure you check those out. They will really help you out with your golf game. And again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.